Hey love, so many of you have been asking for a video on how to care for your locks when you have either, colored your locks, bleach your locks, or whatever you've done. So any type of color treatment, you guys want a video. So here's the video. Come along with me so I can show you my step and what I do and how I care for my locks to make sure they're not breaking, make sure it's not brittle, dry, or whatever some people may experience, all the different things people experience when they've colored their locks. So come with me. I'm at the salon. I gotta wash my own hair because Felicia ain't here. So okay, so I typically shampoo my hair twice, so I'm using two different shampoos. One is to clarify and one is to moisturize. So if you have like colored your hair red or anything like that, I will not recommend a clarifying shampoo because a clarifying shampoo will make your color fade. So if you're gonna shampoo your hair twice without using the clarifying shampoo, you can use your moisturizing shampoo to shampoo your hair. You can use it twice instead of using the clarifying shampoo. So I have two different types of routines depending on what I'm doing. So I just shampooed my hair, and as you guys can see, the different products that I use to shampoo. And because y'all know, because I color my hair and cut, the end's gonna look like this, and I'm okay with that. I like that loose, little frizzy look because it gives me more volume and body. So I just shampooed my hair twice. If I were at home and not doing a treatment afterwards, I would shampoo twice and then condition my hair, and then let the conditioner sit for about 10 to 15 minutes in my hair while I'm in the shower with the steam and everything, and then I would rinse out the conditioner. But since I'm going to do a treatment, here's the next step. So I've already shampooed, and since I'm going to be doing a treatment, I'm going to be doing like an intense like a deep conditioning, but I'm doing it with a leave-in conditioner. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. So I don't do the rinse out conditioner if I'm going to do the step. I am just going to do, I use the Olaplex smoothing bond smoother. It's a leave-in conditioner that helps to minimize frizz. It also helps to strengthen and protect the colored hair. It helps with rebuilding the bonds of the hair. So I do that. But if you're not going to, do I have hair on my lips? No. Okay. If you're not doing that, if you're at home, another option would be the multiplex conditioner that you can do. This is a rinse out conditioner. You don't leave it in. It's all by influence. Now, guys, I'm only sharing with you the products that I use. So there are other options out there. So don't feel like you're limited to these, to just the products that I'm showing you. So the multiplex conditioner by influence is really good for anytime you're doing color treatments. If for those of you who are natural, still doing relaxers or any type of chemical treatment, this is really good. You can put that, it helps to strengthen the hair after you've done some type of chemical treatment. So if you do this, you can even put on a processing cap, let it sit for about 15-30 minutes or however, it's just a conditioner, so you don't have to leave it in too long, but you can leave it on longer if you want to clean the house while you let that process. So 15-30 minutes with a processing cap, and then you rinse it out. So this is really good for strengthening the hair after you've done chemical treatments, right? I also use a hydrating conditioner if you have like very dry, brittle hair. Also by influence, it's really good to help soften the hair, helps it not be so dry and brittle. So the hydrating conditioner is good. This is a rinse out conditioner, so you're not leaving it in or on. You can put a processing cap or sit under a dryer with it. So those are the products that I go between and so forth. So since I'm doing the since I'm leaving in, I'm going to use the Olaplex bond smoother, or I also use the leave-in conditioner by Provana Intense Therapy. leave-in conditioner. It helps with putting back moisture, helping to soften the hair, especially, you know, after color. Color is very drying, so you want to make sure you're putting the best of the best on your locks. You want to make sure you're constantly keeping your hair, your locks hydrated and moisturized so that it doesn't get hard. Because once your locks start getting hard and brittle, that's when you start experiencing the breakage. It start breaking off, start snapping, and so forth. So you want to make sure you're really babying those locks. So I bleach my hair and I don't have a lot of breakage. I may have some shedding because I cut and color, so I'll have, you know, some shedding because, you know, I cut and color. So that's that. But these are the products that I use. Now, because these are professional products, with Olaplex, you might be able to find some stuff on Amazon. I'll put my Amazon, all my Amazon recommended stuff on there. Pravana, you see if your loctician is also a cosmetologist, have them pick you up, you know, some of these products at the you know, Salon Centric or different places like that service beauty professionals. So I usually buy these and retail them at my shop for my clients, especially if they're coloring or they have really dry hair. I make sure, and I also retail the Influence products to make sure that my clients have what they need to care for their locks even when they're not here. So let me apply the bond smoother. I'm going to do this now. When you're using the Olaplex bond smoother, this thing is thick, so I'm just going to open it instead of trying to squeeze it out. It is thick, and so that's why when I put this on, here we go. When I put this on, see, it's very thick. It ain't slipping and sliding off my hand. That's how thick it is. So I would not recommend putting this on when your hair is dry. Your hair has to be damp, freshly, you know, shampooed and everything. So it goes on easier. And I wash my hair every week. So for those of you who are like, oh, build up, I don't have that. And I shampoo with a clarifying shampoo, so I don't have to worry about that. So any residue, the clarifying shampoo, and with me washing every week, it takes care of that. And then I just go through, rub it in. So this is truly best applied when the hair is wet, okay? And then I'm gonna sit under the super aquatic mister. I'm gonna have to trim my hair. I need to trim. Look at this long piece for no reason. I'm gonna trim that. A little bit more. Just for good keeping. So you can see some of the shedded hair on my fingers from, you know, because I cut my hair about twice a year. So hence why it sheds. Like the back part ain't shedding because it's not bleached. But the top part, there's some shedding. And the shedding, it's less and less over time until I cut it again and color it again. Okay, so this is the super aquatic mister that I'll be using for my treatment, and it has different treatment settings that I'll be using. And since I'm just going to be doing a gentle treatment on my hair, but I'm going to do, the mist. I'm going to increase the mist because I have locks. So when you have locks, the strands are compacted. So I'm going to do a higher mist. And then I'm going to select my lead therapy light for my scalp. And the flow I'm going to have, do the flow as regular. And I'm going to do ozone therapy for my hair. And then we're going to keep it on gentle. And then gentle is 5 minutes. I'm gonna switch it to hair treatment. So okay, so I'm gonna do hair treatment, and all I need is 8 minutes, and then I'm going to start my treatment. And you can see the light is already on, and if I want to switch my light, I can, you know, go in between here. So yes. So this super aquatic mister is amazing. It's a game changer for me. So whether you are doing a hair treatment, color treatment, scalp treatment, protein treatment, hydration or moisture treatment, steam treatment, this machine is amazing for those services. This machine has so many functions, has so many different functions for the different hair and scalp services. Also have different functions of the flow of the mist, whether you want to include ozone therapy or light therapy. So it is amazing. I love this machine. It does so well for my hair as well as my clients' hair. And each function on this machine already has its settings as far as the time, the temperature, the flow, and everything else. But because all my clients are lock clients, I adjust the temperature, the flow, and the time because our strands aren't, you know, separated. So because of locks, I have to make alterations. Okay, so it beeped. It was 8 minutes. Let me know it was done. My hair feels so good. And with the mister, with the super aquatic mister, it's a hair mister. There's a difference between a facial mister and a hair mister. The hair mister, it's really the particles, the mist is smaller so that it can penetrate the hair cuticles a lot better. Whereas the facial mister, it's a little larger because our pores on our face, they're larger, so it can absorb a bigger mist. But with the hair mister, it has to be smaller so it can penetrate the cuticles. But it feels really good. And then to, you know, top it off, I am going to spray the Pravana leave-in. It's one of those where it's it comes like separated because it has like 2 different ingredients in there, and then you have to shake it to activate it. This is almost done, but you know, these things cost so much, every little bit of mist counts, right? So I'm just spraying. And that's it. And then I am gonna oil my scalp. Ooh, child, them grays just popping through. So I'm gonna oil my scalp with the rosemary mint oil. Some people like the dropper, but I like the nozzle because I can just get one little row, you know, instead of drip. It applies better to me this way. And then I'll do the other side, just go through. And then I just massage it in. My scalp feels so good. And then I'm gonna go home, since I'm at the salon, I'm gonna go home and roll my hair, because I like to wear my hair with curls. So I'm gonna go home and roll it. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like. It feels so good. And that's my routine. I love washing my hair because after the fact it's like fluffy, it's not limp, it's not just stiff. When you start feeling stiffness, it's time to wash. It's time to shampoo it. So that's my routine. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. Another alternative for people who, if you can't get to like the intense therapy, leave-in, or the Olaplex, the other option, you have the cocoa almond. It's lightweight, water-based, and then you have the aloe vera juice. It's aloe vera juice base, so it's the aloe vera bliss. I have it in different, it comes in different scent: grapefruit, brown sugar, and then the third scent I switch it out and alternate. So the current third scent is mango, so like a mango blast. So yeah, so these are the options. And then throughout the week, I just mist. So sometimes, depending on during the summertime, I don't have to mist as much because with the humidity, it just really keeps my hair nice and soft. I don't have to mist as much. But during the dry season, I will mist like 3 times, spray like 3 times a week, just to help with the dryness. Now, I am in Georgia, so it gets humid. So if you're in other places in the summertime where it's hot, but it's dry heat, then yeah, you can definitely use these 2 mists. You cannot apply this every, you just apply this once after your shampoo, and that's it. You won't be applying it any other time because it don't need it. But you can apply these throughout. Some people do it daily. It all depends on how often you need it, depending on your environment. Okay. All right, so that is it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and we'll go from there.